Hello everyone, I'm Audie Ratliff, and this week's episode of the Ratliff Mandolins Weekly Production Diary is not going to start on a Monday. It's actually going to start on Sunday. If you've watched the past couple of episodes, you'll know that I've been kind of worried about engraving a very intricate pattern onto a very expensive James tailpiece. And I have spent some time in both of the last couple of episodes practicing engraving on some coins and some tailpieces. For me, engraving is very much like playing music. If you don't do it every day, and I haven't engraved anything in the last 6 or 8 months, then you kind of get rusty. And so I wanted to knock all that rust off before I started this job. And you know what? Today, I woke up and said, I think I'm ready. So it's taken about all day. It's actually about 5 after 6 in the afternoon right now. It's taken about all day, but I turned the artwork into some black and white line drawings, and I sized it for the mandolin, transferred it onto the tailpiece, and engraved it today. Let me give you a look. And that's that. We're done with it. I have no idea what's going to happen around the shop this week. This was the only thing that was keeping us from actually putting the strings on mandolin number 5, that leopardwood mandolin in there. So now we can do that this week. Obviously we need to tackle the next mandolin in line, which is number 6. And then we always have those way behind mandocellos, the F-style, and the guitar-shaped L5, which doesn't even have its back on it just yet. So those will probably be the instruments that we work on around here this week. We'll see tomorrow. And here's a quick check-in on Monday afternoon. I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet today and work on the binding channels for this big mandocello. And indeed, I have gotten everything cut and taken care of, and we have glued on the first piece of binding. And so now the rest of the week we'll work on this, just 1 or 2 pieces of binding at a time, and that'll free us up so that we can go back to work on the mandolins, mandolin number 5 and mandolin number 6. Tuesday dawns bright and early here, and I decided to spend the day putting strings on number 5, and just took some random shots during the process. Here's a shot of the first few strings going on. There's a good shot of the front and back of the final product. I was awfully proud of the engraving on that tailpiece, so here's a quick shot of the tailpiece after it's been installed. And I took a few shots of the tags being signed and dated and put inside the mandolin. And then, of course, you just about have to play a quick tune on one, don't you? And that pretty much ended my Tuesday. I started off Wednesday with working on the black, white, black binding, inner binding on the mandocello. And I bounced back and forth between that mandocello and mandolin number 6 across the course of Wednesday. And by the end of the day, I had, I think, all but the last piece of binding, inner binding anyway, on the back of the mandocello. And I had number 6 pretty much sanded down to 100 grit paper, and the fretboard has been leveled and cleaned and slicked and oiled, and it is now ready for the frets. Now Thursday came along and I was expecting family coming in from out of state, and so I did get to work for a little while, and what I decided to spend my time on was the rest of these mandolins. And so they're all kind of, the backs of the necks are roughly in shape now, and all of the fretboards have been leveled, slicked up just like number 6 here, and ready for the frets. So we're good to go on those. And then of course family showed up, and one thing led to another, and I didn't get much work done for the rest of Thursday. And frankly, I got zero amount of work done on Friday, and it's Saturday morning here, and I'm shooting this video in an effort to have enough footage to edit out and get a complete video to put up here this weekend. And so I don't know exactly when I'm going to have enough time to get it edited out and posted, but here it is. And so that'll close this week's video for the Ratliff Mandolins weekly production series. And I would like to invite you to come back next week, and the week after, and the week after, as we post a video a week here detailing everything that happens around here at Ratliff Mandolins. And we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.